So I just want to make a quick video, quick update of what I've been up to. I don't think I mentioned this in my last video where I talk about my about anxiety symptoms, the dizziness. I don't think I mentioned that, but I'm currently not employed. When at the moment I start a new job this coming Monday. I my previous job I worked at, I decided to come to terms with the company that it's best for me to move on. There has been a couple of days that I had to leave early from work because I was not feeling well. I've been getting a lot of anxiety, especially a lot of headaches, body aches. Those are the symptoms of the COVID-19. So since I'm not vaccinated, I don't think there's too many of us that have anxiety want to take the vaccine, because when you have anxiety, you start having like these fears of everything, especially taking vaccines that you never had taken before, things like that. So I start a new job, like I mentioned, this coming Monday. Is right now it's Friday, so I have the weekends. Before I start working, I was unemployed for I think about 2 weeks now. Yeah, I think it's about 2 weeks. Oh, I still have income, so I as soon as I decided to leave the company, I was looking for a different job. So I found one. I went to 2 interviews. And then I just got the call maybe 2 days ago. That they're gonna hire me. I'm gonna be making $2 more than my previous employee. That you know, but actually a little bit over $2 more. So that's a good thing. But there's also bad things. I'm gonna be driving through traffic. I'm gonna be working 5 days 1 week, 6 days 1 week. So I have to get mentally. I have to prepare myself for that. You know, not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. Even people that doesn't have anxiety, they get nervous. Get nervousness meaning, like you start a new job, you start a new school, you have your first child, you're moving from one different neighborhood that you live for years to a new neighborhood. You can be moving from one state to another state, which is common. But with anxiety, nervousness is a lot different. But I'm just gonna have to take it one day at a time. I have butterflies in my stomach. I'm not to be honest. But I look forward to meeting my new co-workers. My previous employee, a lot of those my co-workers from there, I consider family. There's actually 3 or 4 of them actually knows experience panic attacks, anxiety. They were not housebound, but they did mention there was time that they could not leave the house, but they still do. One of them has depression, anxiety, and Meniere's disease, and but she doesn't really have panic attacks. So she understands, some of the stuff that I went through. And one of them actually has anxiety attack, but not enough, not not to the point that he can't leave the house. So for me it's like having common things with other people, especially when they can't do the same thing you can't do, so you can help each other out. So that's what making me nervous. Also working longer hours, but I have to do what I have to do. um so I still leave the house. There have been times that I feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack, but I just let it happen. The best thing to do is when you feel like you're gonna have a panic attack, just let it happen. There's no point of trying to stop it, because it's just gonna happen. The more you fear it, the longer it lasts. The more you try to run away from yourself, from the feelings, the worse they get, because you can't run from your own mind. You can't run from yourself. The only thing you can do is continue what you were doing. Let's say if you were just sitting down, just continue sitting down. Don't jump off your chair and go to lay down. If you were laying down, just continue doing what you were doing. Don't change what you were doing just because you have a panic attack. You know, because when I used to get them, instantly ran away, ran away, ran away. By doing so, you're just running away from your problems. You know, you're not going to like, you're not going to get any better just from running away. Don't get me wrong, it's hard not to want to run away when you're feeling lightheaded, dizzy, all these symptoms, you know. But you know, for me, just looking back, you know, those years that I was stuck at home, I was unemployed. You know, I just it just gives me flashbacks, like what happened to me that day. You know, when I first experienced my panic attacks, things like that. And you know, for me now, I'm gonna be working at a different job. This will be my second job that I'm working at. Ever since I, you know, overcame a lot of my anxiety, my depression. But it's not my second overall job. I had, you know, different jobs before. But you know, just looking back, it just reminds me that I have came a long way, and I'll continue to, you know, just move forward with my life. And you know, like people say, you know, I can only go up from there. You know, I overcame a lot of things throughout my 41 years of, you know, I can remember even when I was younger, I used to go to, you know, stuff. Middle school, when I went to middle school, find out I had learning disability, you know, and I dropped out of middle school, went back just so I can finish middle school and go to high school. When I went to high school, I dropped out of high school and I never looked back. I don't have a diploma, I don't have a GED, so it was not easy to get a job. But you know, I had to do what I had to do, you know. But that's pretty much it.